Hello and welcome to Gemstorm Relevation. If this is your first time here, my name is Anna. I am a crystal Reiki practitioner and I am absolutely obsessed with the moon. I'm bringing this message to you today about the new moon in Sagittarius. I received a pretty big download a couple of days ago, just expressing that I am the messenger for everybody that is here. So if you're catching this video, please make sure that you are subscribed and give me a thumbs up if you like the content. All right, so we're gonna start with just what a new moon is in general. So new moon is a great time to put all of your goals, your wishes, your dreams, your intentions out into the universe. So anything that you're trying to accomplish, this is a great time to set it out into the universe, and you're gonna get really good messages on what your actionable steps can be to help you get there. The signs are everywhere, so make sure you're looking for them, okay? So when you are in meditation, or if you go to my blog and check out the ritual, make sure that when you are spending that time in reflection or in meditation, that you're asking the question, you're asking for what you want, but you're also asking for the sign. So for an example, if you want to start a new career and you already know what this is, you can just say, please show me a butterfly if this is the right direction, and watch for the signs. And again, remember that sometimes not seeing a sign is the sign. All right, so this new moon is huge. It's chock full of so much energy because not only is it a new moon that's happening, but we have a total solar eclipse happening the same day. So this is creating a ton of energy, and I don't know if anybody here is aware, but there's also a really big event happening on December 21st as well, and it all kind of ties in together. I'm not going to touch too much onto the new moon stuff. I mean, I'm going to give you a pretty good overview, but if you want to learn more and you want to get more of the details about the energy and the ritual, you're going to want to head over to the blog at gemstormrelevation.com, and you just go under blog, moon energies, and the new moon in Sagittarius is right there for you. So you're going to want to go check that out to get full details. So like I said, the new moon is a really great time to put out your wishes, your goals, your dreams, but it's really important that you get clear on exactly what that is. Like, you can't just say, I want $1 million. You need to think about what it is that you're going to do to get there. Is it, I want to win the lottery? Even if it's that, you can put that into manifestation, but make sure that you're getting as specific as possible. And not only that, but when you're making these kinds of wishes, you want to get into the energy of it. So what does it feel like to have it? Pretend and do a little role play with yourself. Like, how does it feel? How is it going to change my life? What is different? Is there anything when I'm visualizing? Is there anything specific that I can see? Is there anything that I can hear, taste, feel, like anything? All of the senses. Get yourself submerged into the energy of it, and that's going to help you really feel the feelings that you need to have, and it's going to give the message to the universe so much more clearly. So this new moon is coming into Sagittarius. Hey, I'm a Sagittarius, so fellow Sagittarians, this is our energy. We are in Sagittarius season, and really what that's bringing to the new moon energy is that Sagittarians, we are the justice and truth seekers. We are the adventurers, the risk takers. We're spontaneous. We've got this childlike joy that's about us. We fight for liberty. We are very strong in independence, balance, optimism, and we strive when we are living in our purpose, or when we're doing something that feels really meaningful. So this is the energy that you want to bring into the new moon as well. Try to adapt all of those energies that the Sagittarius brings, because that's just going to help you absorb what the universe is trying to bring to you. Now, for the solar eclipse in Sagittarius, guys, this is powerful. So a solar eclipse in general, it's kind of like the perfect balance. It's kind of equated to like the Holy Trinity, because we've got the earth, the moon, and the sun in complete alignment. So this is a grand reset and a new cycle is beginning. So this is what a solar eclipse totally is about. So this can affect your physical balance. So you may feel dizzy often during this time, leading up to it and a little bit after it too. You're going to be extra sensitive. Emotions are going to be high, but not only that, but it's going to be really easy for you to absorb emotions, and feelings of others. So if you are highly sensitive, or if you are an empath, we really need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're grounding every day. You may even need to do it multiple times a day, but really take care of yourself in that way and protect yourself, because the energy, like the veil is thinned. So it's so much easier for our sensitives and empaths to absorb all of that, and it can really lower your vibration, and that's something you don't want to do coming into this big event that's happening on the 21st. In fact, you want to do everything that you can to raise your vibration. How can you do that? You can do that through listening to frequency music, meditation, just anything that brings you joy, anything that brings you a childlike joy. So for instance, if you're somebody that really enjoys cooking, make sure you really get into that joyful energy while you're cooking, while you're creating, whatever it is that brings you the most joy, that's going to level up your vibration. So obviously, thinking positive and trying to refrain from negative self-talk is really going to help you here. But the most important thing is that you just bring in joy. So whatever that is for you. And if you're really unclear on what it is that you enjoy and that you don't really have any hobbies or anything that brings you that childlike joy, then just do gratitude. Just find something every day over the next couple of weeks, and especially the weeks after the new moon and the solar eclipse, really get into a gratitude practice. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can at Gemstorm Relevation, and I am doing a 31 days of gratitude right now. I'm on day 4 as of today. So if you want to follow along for some inspiration, you can definitely follow me there. And it's also on my Facebook as well. And you can find me anywhere with Gemstorm Relevation as one word. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. I'm everywhere under that name. All right, so back to it. So again, some of the symptoms that you may feel is going to be confused, lethargic, and you may even have some headaches. This is because the third eye is kind of awakening, because that veil is thinned. So this is available to everybody. You can open up that third eye and you can get some better perception as to what is going on, what your future has to hold, some healing that you need from the past to help you come over and to get through this big awakening that's happening. This is a dawn of a new age. We are in the process of entering the age of Aquarius. So this is what the big event is all about. This is what starts on the 21st, and it's going to be going on all the way until 2024. But the energy is going to be really intense because we're coming out of the age of Capricorn, and Capricorn is can be a very harsh energy, very controlled, very restricted, and we're totally seeing that as we're kind of hitting the climax of it right now, right? Because it's coming to an end, so therefore it's really, really high energy that's within there. But then we have this beautiful energy of the Aquarius that's coming in that really just wants to spread peace and love and joy and wants to bring everybody together in a community. All right, so I got a little bit off tangent there, but that's okay. I am going to do another video that's going to talk more about the 21st specifically, but I just kind of wanted to get into what is going on right now, because you're probably already feeling it, especially after that full moon that we just had on the 30th with the partial lunar eclipse, because that was a huge energy and it was a full moon in Gemini. So that's all about change and accepting change. And this is gonna be the theme, because things are changing rapidly. And whether you recognize it or not, you are upgrading as well. So everybody on this planet is upgrading, whether they realize it or not. If you're stuck in a 3D reality where you're very stuck in low vibration emotions, you're gonna start crossing the path of the 4D bridge, where you're starting to awaken and you're starting to realize that you can heal yourself, and a lot of these patterns and behaviors are not doesn't define you, and it's not who you are, and that there's so much more. And the others that are in a high vibe 3D that are already traveling on the 4D bridge, we're looking at going into more of a 5D consciousness. So this is just like a raising of the consciousness and just having more access to what the universe has to offer for us. So back on topic. So how does the Sagittarius energy affect this solar eclipse that is happening? And remember, it's a total solar eclipse, and it's said to last about 3 and some hours. So there's a little bit of extra darkness that's happening on that day. And plus we're really getting close to winter solstice so depending on where you are in the world, our days are shorter. So already a little bit more time in the dark. It's going to feel a certain way, and it is going to bring about some energies and whatnot. It is going to affect certain things. but try not to get too lost in it and just try to focus on some of these things that are happening. So how does the Sagittarius energy affect this total lunar eclipse? So again, because we're coming into the age of Aquarius dawning, the Sagittarius energy is really bringing a lot to the table. So you may not feel or recognize what exactly is happening, but you are shifting, okay? And all you really need to do is to be willing to accept whatever comes your way and just surrender to what the universe has to provide for you, okay? So just to give you a little bit of a breakdown on what is happening here. So it's a shift of the ages. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. We're breaking down the old systems that hold power, okay? The people are waking up and we're beginning to see the control that the Capricorn age really forced upon us. It's bringing a more collaboration, meaning stronger communities, sharing, just really coming together more in humanity. We will see the shadow side of the Capricorn dawn as we're moving into this shift, meaning that we may see more restraints and controls kind of be put in place by those in power, but still the Justice League of Sagittarius energy is not going to allow this to go on for too long. So try not to get swallowed up in all of the fear. So what I really do recommend is to take a break from news, take a break from social media or anything that is kind of feeding fear into anything that's happening in the world right now, because really this energy of the Sagittarius is we are liberators, we are justice seekers, and this energy is just not going to allow it to continue on for very long, okay? So see this new moon in Sagittarius as kind of the pivot point. This is a pivot point where we're changing from old systems into new systems, into a new way of being, a new way of thinking, okay? And because Sagittarius likes to see fast results, we are pretty impatient, not gonna lie. Because we like to see fast results, there's going to be a real acceleration that you're gonna feel. And again, the symptoms that you may feel is gonna be dizziness, lethargic, your energy just may feel really, really low. Take care of yourself, ground, rest when you need to rest, okay? So like I said, all new moons are really great for your manifestations and wishings and like planting those seeds, but there's going to be an extra dose of energy opening up to the new possibilities and just something, a whole new way of seeing things that you just never would have thought of before this huge astrological event. So it's important to take advantage of this time, heal those low vibe energies. If you become stuck in fear, anger, resentment, etc., the big event that's happening is going to magnify and amplify whatever it is that you're feeling. So if you really are stuck in fear about what's going on in the world right now, then that fear is just going to get amplified. So what can you do to bring in some joy, to bring in some peace, to bring in some happiness for you? You need to figure that out. If you need some help with that, you know where to find me. But I highly recommend that you go over to the website, you check out the ritual, do some of the journaling exercises that I have there for you. Like, honestly, it's a full detailed thing. And when I say ritual, it's nothing weird, there's no sacrifices, nothing crazy like that. It's really just going inward and doing some exercises that's going to help you just kind of start to shift a perception and lift the vibration so that you can be in a really great place for when this event happens. And that's what I really want for you. I just want everybody to be in a good space so that when this happens, you can recognize the shift that's going on for you. And so that you can recognize what it is that the universe is trying to provide for you. Because Mother Earth herself is upgrading as well. And the only way that we can survive is if we up level as well. And this is just such an important message. And there's going to be more on this soon when I talk more about the big event happening on the 21st. So again, if you want to make sure that you catch the upcoming videos and stay intact with all of the moon energies that are going on in the world right now and in the future, make sure you hit subscribe. If you liked this video, hit like. And again, you can find me on just about every platform under Gemstorm Relevation. As you can see, I'm also sporting some of my crystal jewelry today. And I just wanted to let you know, if you look me up on Etsy, Gemstorm Relevation, again, one word, you can get your very own crystal pieces that I have charged with Reiki energy that will also help raise your vibration and get that energy flowing and up for you. So make sure you go check that out. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, namaste.